Why, hello, my Pisces friends. Welcome. Welcome aboard if you're brand new. Welcome back if you are not. And welcome home if that sits happily for you and feels good and safe and all those good things. So today we're looking at the energies for December of 2023. Specifically, if you have Pisces in your big three, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus, honestly, or if you have a strong Pisces presence in your chart, or if someone you know or love has a strong Pisces presence in your chart and you want to gain a little bit of insight into what they may be going through. I am a big fan of the cross watcher. I think the more energetic information we have, not only about ourselves, but about the people who populate our life, the better off we all are, right? So the other thing that I do want to say to you is to please make sure that you are picking up only what belongs to you. Your intuition should do the job of letting you know what resonates for you, and if it does, feel free to grab that and run with it. And if not, you can feel free to leave that behind. Don't try to make it fit. Don't try to squeeze it into a box that it doesn't belong in. That's absolutely okay. It might be somebody else's information today, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? So Ace of Swords and 2 pages, Page of Cups and Page of Wands. So my Pisces friends, so you have some things coming toward you, right? Aces are always gifts from the universe, and those 2 pages are as well, right? This is energy that's coming into your field. Okay, so this is energy that's going to allow you to, that's going to allow you to move away from something or to synthesize some information together. Some things in your world that might feel kind of disseparate, that might feel kind of like puzzle pieces that you've been collecting for a while that have just kind of been, you just grab one and you sit it on the shelf and you're not sure what it's for, but you know that you probably want to refer to it later. So it looks like some of those pieces are going to be coming back and have relevance together, right? Which is a beautiful thing, right? So this is kind of in that air and water and fire realm. So what we want to really look at are our ideas and the way that they connect with the way that we move through the world, right? So whether this is an idea about whether it's an idea about the way that we're supposed to feel or what we're supposed to do, just pay attention in your periphery because something will pop in, right? These pages really, I kind of like to say, for me, pages are about just listen, just watch, just pay attention. That message will come, okay? That message will come through. And it will come through in the form of a very definitive idea. It will be one that you can't really ignore, and that's a good thing, right? So the messengers aren't as important as the message itself. So just know that when that shows up for you, it will not be anything that that you would not notice, that you would that you would ignore for any reason. And when it comes, it's going to really crystallize some things that you've been thinking for a while. And I think what's going to happen is it's going to be one of those aha moments where you look at this information that's just dropped in and you go, oh my gosh, why have I been holding on to this idea, this belief, this whatever it is for so long? And then you will effortlessly be able to move away from it. Now, what I find really fascinating is that you get the retrograde card. So we have 3 planets moving direct in December. We've got Neptune, which is of course always relevant for your Pisces self, moving direct on the 6th. And then we've got Chiron on the 26th. And then Jupiter on the 30th, both moving out of retrograde. And we have a little Mercury retrograde cha-cha-cha that happens on the 13th, right? From Yeah, absolutely. From Sag back into Capricorn and then back in. So that will be exciting. So pay attention to those retrograde markers. This doesn't feel like a Mercury retrograde for me, except for these swords here. This feels more like that energy surrounding it. So just pay attention, because Ace of Swords is always about ideas, communications. Ten of Swords is that thing that you're going to move away from, right? This allows you to get perspective on whatever's been going on. Perhaps something that you didn't even notice, right? That's the beauty of this energy, is that you don't even realize that you have this sword sticking out of your side. And then something comes in that allows you to say, hey, what have I been doing for so long? You know, the key here is to move forward, make a clean break of it, right? Not carry any guilt or let's call it baggage from it, right? The retrograde is offering you that beautiful perspective of review where you get to say, okay, I see it now. Let me just put it down and move away from it, right? The Chariot gives you and I don't want to call it an escape hatch, but it is kind of an escape hatch. It's the way that you're going to move away from this painful situation that, in all honesty, you've not even realized was painful. But once you realize it, you're going to know. You're going to be like, oh, wow, what was I thinking, right? So the perspective that you're going to gain is absolutely everything here. And again, here's another ace, right? So you have an Ace of Cups as well at the end of these messages that really allows you to really move into that felt sense of, wow, look at what I'm going to do here. Let me offload this, I mean, oh my goodness, come on. Ace of Wands too. Okay, so my little Pisces, you guys have a big job ahead of you, which is exciting, right? Knight of Cups, so that's forward motion. Easy forward motion, because it's going to be so heart-based, right? You've got the Queen of Wands here. So this really just indicates to me that this is going to be such a watershed moment. Once you have the revelation, once you synthesize the information that comes in for you, it's going to be effortless. Like one of those things where you just look in the mirror and go, wait, what have I been doing? And everything just follows from that moment. I don't even think you'll have to do a lot of processing. Oh yeah, look at that, Eight of Wands. So I don't even think that this is going to take you a lot of processing time. You know how some lessons you have to kind of sit with them and you think, oh my gosh, let me figure this out. Let me dissect this. Let me dissolve it and look at all the pieces and parts and see where they fit and see the why and the how and the da-da-da. I don't think that's one of these lessons at all. In fact, I can tell you it's not. These are just going to allow it to be an instantaneous healing for you, an instantaneous shift where you literally just go from, I have lived my life this whole way for so long, and then poof, you're just going to live your life completely differently. And here's the thing, this baggage that you're offloading is so heavy and painful and cumbersome, and you don't even know it. You don't even know it yet. I mean, you do on some level, but you don't have the conscious awareness of it. But boy, you're going to. And again, here, you don't need to have all the answers. You're not going to need them. You're not going to need that level of doing the work on this particular lesson, my Pisces friends. It literally is going to be like you've been hauling around this bowling ball you didn't even know was attached to you, and somebody just comes in and says, hey, look at, why are you carrying that bowling ball? And you're going to be like, oh shoot, I don't even know. And you're just going to put it down, bing bang boom, off you go. And your life is going to be qualitatively that much lighter, that much better. And I hope that you really look on yourself with kindness. And you know what? I mean, learn to laugh at it if you can. This is not a heavy thing, but it really is going to shift the quality of your life in ways that you won't know until you know. So do me this favor, my Pisces friends, hit the subscribe button so you can come back and tell me what this is. I love this for you guys already. Just make sure you're in assessment mode, that you're paying attention as those planets start, as Mercury starts moving direct, and as all those biggies start moving, as Mercury goes retrograde and the biggies go direct. How about that? Yeah. Especially retrograde for Neptune, right? Pay attention to that on the 6th, because for you guys, Pisces, that's going to be a big shift. You're going to feel that energy, not only because Neptune is in Pisces, but because Neptune is your ruling planet. So just pay attention. Like I said, it's going to be like a light switch. So come back and let me know. I really, really, really want to hear that story. So I wish you nothing but the best, right? Good luck.